Have you seen the freeze frame effect yet? I'm going to show you how to create a reel using the freeze frame effect so that you can play around and be part of the newest trend on Instagram Reels. Let's get started. Hi, I'm Wonderful Ida, a digital course video producer based in Vancouver, Canada. I teach video production to service providers so that they can film once to teach many. If you have a course idea and want to learn how to film yourself, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel because I have new videos out every Wednesday. There's a couple ways to access the effect itself. You can either access it from a reel that has used the effect, or you can search for it and save it within your effects library. So let me show you both ways of how to do it. So say for example you wanted to find it from somebody else's profile. So you could go onto my Instagram, which is wonderful_Ida, hit my reels, and you'll see this blue one, that's the freeze frame. In fact, when you click on it, you'll see at the bottom, you'll see this 3 stars, and right next to it, it's gonna say freeze frame. By clicking on that, it allows you to go into the effect itself, and then you have a couple options. On the top, right beside the effect, you'll see the send to, so you can send this to somebody else, or right next to it, you can save it. So that way it appears in your saved effects, or you could just press use effect. Next, we can access the effect through the effect library. So to access effects, you're in your reels and you press the 3 stars on the side. So here's my effect button. Anything to the left of that is going to be your saved effects. So say you don't have this effect saved yet and you want to find it. So you want to scroll all the way to the end, to the right at the end, until you see the browse effect icon, and then you hit browse effects, and then at the top corner you'll see the search, and then you can search for freeze frame. This is freeze frame by Instagram, so you can just select it. There's the effect, and here you can either unsave it or save it to your saved effects, send it to somebody, or look for more effects. So I saved it, let's try it. So you can see if I touch it and then touch the screen, that's a bad one, but you see that the effect is there. So how do you create a reel with this effect? Well, first of all, I suggest that you figure out what you're going to be saying in your reels. So the whole point of these kind of reel is use the effect to bust the myth on this popular belief within your industry or about you. We're going to start by just getting a piece of paper and writing this down. So I strongly suggest you do this. 1 second. So there we go. I wrote down 3 things that I want to do. The more you plan ahead, the better and easier it's going to be when you actually go down to filming it. So once you have your reel scripted, you're going to need to find the music to go along with it. So to find the music, you can go on somebody who's used the effect and created a reel and just take their audio from there. So if you go back to my account and you click on my reel with this, then you can see on the bottom left, it's the audio source. You can click on the audio, and here you can either save the audio so that you can use it later or use it. So I'm gonna select use audio. I'm gonna turn this down just for copyright purposes. And then so when you're ready to start filming your reel, we're gonna add the effect. So you can see here I already have my effect saved, but you can also go back and browse and find the effect by going all the way to the right and browsing effects and searching for freeze frame. So there we go, freeze frame, let's try it. Now we have a couple ways that we can actually film this. So we can film this using the timer, but note that you're still going to have to tap the screen for the effect to work, or you can just press the button and it will start filming right away. So I'm going to show you how to do this both ways. We're going to start by just tapping it, and then so we're going to say our first line, do a shocked face, and then tap the screen to get the effect to go on. So I tap the bottom, I say my line, shock face, and I tap the screen, and you can see that it's zooming in for that. I can go in and trim it if I think that that's too long and it doesn't go to the beat, because you want this to match the music. So if I said too much, if the clip was too long, I can just trim the end of it so that it works. Say your first clip is done and it matches the music, let's film the next clip. So we're gonna have to select our effect yet again because the effect isn't going to be saved in here. So there's my effect, now it's saved. On the bottom you can see it says freeze frame by Instagram. And for this one, I'm going to add the timer. So I'm gonna set the timer. So it's gonna count me down, 3, 2, 1. I say my line, do my shock face, tap the screen, and the freeze frame is going to happen once again. So then I can go back and cut this and preview this and make sure that it goes along with the music, and then I'm ready to share my freeze frame Instagram reel. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, or better yet, leave me a comment below. I have new videos out each and every Wednesday. Until next time,